Good morning, Choctaw. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Jordan.
And this is Tribal News. If you do not have an ID badge, see Ms. Decker in the Media Center. Homecoming will be the 29th with the theme of South Beach Nights. Tickets will be sold soon in the lunchroom. To buy your tickets, bring your student ID and talk to the front office about bringing non-Choctaw students. For a one-time fee of $50, you can get into all home games free all year, meaning every sport, any season. Sign up for a student activity card today outside of Ms. Peach's room. Miss the game Friday? Here's a recap of what happened.
So I'm here with Alexia Jones at the Choctaw Naval game. Alexia, can you tell us the score and what's going on right now?
The current score is 32-7, but we're about to make that comeback. LGTB, let's get that bread! I think we're doing pretty well. Navarre's a really hard team, but we're staying up with them. And you know, Patriots came back, so why can't we?
One of our players has been out, but now he's back in. What do you have to say about that?
Jimmy Ray Hart, you real for that, and you're hard, so you do that. You did that.
You did that, G. Did that.
Real ones, how many of us?
Okay, thank you, Alexia.
I kind of feel like Jimmy can do it, pull through, and get us a W. Yeah, we're getting smacked.
Okay, we agree. How was the student section, guys? Like, what's the vibe here tonight?
We've got a really good student section. I got some of my friends up there. It's hype, it's so hype, but it's a little hard up there, so we went down.
Can you guys just tell us what the score was? 53-7. So what can you tell us at the half? A bunch of people that I interviewed said that they thought we were going to make a comeback, kind of. I mean, how do you feel now that it's the end of the game and, you know, Navarre cheated? Can you add to that a little bit?
They scored too many points.
Thank you. What do you think this has to say about our season? Do you think that we're going to do better this season? Can we come back from this?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I believe that we will win.
Rest in peace, Cup Pong.
Thank you.
Let's hear from our administrators on types of bullying and how to stop it.
I'm Addison and I'm a bully.
There are many forms of bullying here at Choctaw, but there are also many ways to avoid it. If you see something, say something.
I think a lot of our bullying's coming from social media because there's the blank of I'm hiding behind a screen or a cell phone or something like that, so you don't actually see the response on someone else's face. If I took two people and set them face to face and had you tell them face to face what they were saying to each other, would they be more apt to say it or would they not say it? Because they're going to get a social reaction out of it, right? And a more personal interaction, so they see how a person feels and how it affects them. Through the social media ways of bullying, you don't get that interaction. You know, the subtle bullying in the hallways, you know, walking by, making comments or glaring at someone or something like that, that makes someone feel.
Why are you wearing that?
I don't know.
Looks bad.
Well, there's several things you can do. I mean, obviously, if we don't know you're being bullied or we don't know a student's being bullied, bringing it to our attention so we can step in as a law enforcement or a school administrator, so we can try and find out what the real problem is, or if there's a way that we can help fix that problem.
If I were to eat one food for the rest of my life, it would probably be salad. Because honestly, what dictates a salad? You can throw in anything you want, any kind of mixture, and technically call it a salad. So hey, why not?
If I could eat anything for the rest of my life, I'd eat spaghetti because I can't get enough of that sweet old taste.
If I could choose one food to eat for the rest of my life, I would choose a talent grid.
What I need for the rest of my life is pigs in a blanket because this is so good.
If I were to spend $1 million on one thing, I would say art supplies probably. I could use it to buy a whole bunch of more new stuff and spread out into new mediums and experiment what I wanted.
Choctaw would like to congratulate Diane Kelly for becoming a member of the school board representing District 5. Let's see how the election went.
What I learned was I did some positive things, some by accident and some by planning, that I think paid off very well for my campaign. One was that by nature I'm just a positive, upbeat person, and so I would challenge everyone to stay above it all, to stay positive and run a clean campaign. Focus on yourself and your issues and not focus on anyone else that might happen to be in your race. So one other thing I did that was very helpful to me was I started almost a year out really testing the waters, communicating with community leaders all across the district, with former students who are now some community leaders, parents, and the students that I previously taught, to find out what their thoughts were and if they felt they could support me as their school board member. And I really felt like that if I didn't have the support that I would need to run, that I would not have run. So starting out early, asking those questions, checking the pulse of your community to see what kind of support you would get, because you never know what kind of opponent you may draw. So you need to know well in advance that you would be the lead candidate, or you would hope to predict that in the best way that you can. Nothing is absolutely certain, but you want to lay the best foundation that you can for yourself as a candidate.
Change could be a hard thing to get used to. Let's see how students feel about the new SPEAR schedule.
Question. We found last year that SPEAR was largely unimportant. Students weren't really finding it necessary to go all the time because there was really nothing going on. We would still use it for certain things, and we did get a lot of that stuff done, but the rest of the time it was not really useful. So we had a conversation with our teacher leadership group, which we call our SIT team, our school improvement team, and we brought to them the idea of going to a one-day-a-week SPEAR like several of the other schools in our district. They were open to talking about that. So with that in mind, we unveiled our new one-time-per-week SPEAR, and that was really for two reasons. We were able to make our Tuesday SPEAR a little bit longer so that we could actually make it valuable and have something to do in it every week, i.e. show the WBGI television show, as well as disseminate information and do the other things that have to be done during SPEAR. And so we wanted to keep it on Tuesday for an extended period of time. And it's been very successful to this point. But the other result is that in the other classes, we were able to get more instructional time built in. That's the reason for the move. We wanted to make it important again because it had really become unimportant and unuseful.
I really like the new SPEAR schedule. Last year, it just seemed like a waste of time to go every day because they didn't have stuff to hand out every day. But now with the new, just like one time a week, I feel like we get more done and it's a more efficient way to spend our day.
I personally don't like the new SPEAR change because last year it was like every day for 5 minutes, and now it's like every Tuesday for 15 minutes. And being an IB student, I struggle and I really need some stress reliever, and SPEAR was my stress reliever. And now that I don't have it, it's like cry. And I really like my SPEAR teacher because she's really cool and she helped me with stuff a lot last year in those 5 minutes, like cramming for tests and stuff. And now I can't do that, and kind of sucks.
And that's all for today, Choctaw. Till next time.
Till next time.